In an artist's studio by Cristina Rossetti. An Italian pasta name. Never gets old, never gets old, never gets old. That's not the poem, that's me speaking poetically. It never gets old. It's super now. Saturday Night Live's been doing it, elite jokes since the dawn of time. They get old man Adam Sandler there. He's like, welcome to Italy. Italian joke never get old. Spaghetti's in Italian. In an artist's studio by Cristina Rossetti. One face looks out from all his canvases. One self-same figure sits or walks or leans. We found her hidden just behind those screens. That mirror gave all her loveliness back. A queen in opal or in ruby dress. A nameless girl in freshest summer greens. A saint and angel every canvas means. The same one meaning, neither more nor less. He feeds upon her face by day and night. And she with true kind eyes looks back on him. Fair as the moon and joyful as the light. Not wan with waiting, not with sorrow dim. Not as she is, but was when hope shone bright. Not as she is, but as she fills his dream. Hi, my name is Maxime Simonet, and I'm here chewing on my fork, wedging up. Behind me, I got Ty and Tina. Guess what? Dave Bonowitz doesn't want to be here. He's too busy at a bar playing his lesser of two musical projects he's involved with.
What's the other?
Big Boulder. And my friend Francis and Josh, they're practicing.
Games.
Yeah, they're playing ladder games. They're practicing for the big ladder game tournament. They said, we'll be out of your hair, we'll be out of your hair. Cristina Rossetti will be out of your hair. We got to get ready for the international ladder games. They're a team, they're a duo. It's usually a smaller boy and a taller man, which is why they're the best team. And I'm hoping they win the ladder games. Because, company pride. You got to support the people you work with, Ty. Who do you work with, Ty? Who do you work well with?
I work well with Alexa Reynolds.
Fuck you.
What about me?
What about me?
I don't really work with Tina. I do work with
Maxime Simonet.
Maxime Simonet.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I said I was going to do this crossword, but I actually have to leave.
You have to go with Alexa Reynolds or whatever?
Yeah.
No worries.
I gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta go.
Bamboozled again. Well, we are Bloodfeast, the show where we do the New York Times crossword, and of course I'm joined in chat by some of my best friends in the chat. Some of the coolest people around. I'm going to load up the chat to know who they are. Tina, how's your day been going so far? Mi amiga, mi famiglia. Mi famiglia.
Yeah, it's not too bad. My head hurts.
Why's your head so hurt?
I don't know. I'm thirsty.
Are you having your menses? Is that inappropriate to ask?
No,
okay.
It's not inappropriate.
It's not. Well, she says it's not. Are you going through your menses?
No, I'm not. Thank you for asking me.
Have you ever thought that maybe we should do a noir third-person adventure, almost like a video game?
Yes, I have thought that.
Well, guess what? Tina, look at the camera.
Oh, hey, everyone.
Guess what?
Yeah?
I brought you this gift.
Should I look at you
I
now?
think actually you should pause the music and launch different music.
Okay, well,
No, I'm just kidding.
It's in the pip.
What?
The music.
Tina, you're going to have a very specific task this episode.
Sure.
People like what you bring to the table, Tina, right?
Oh, yeah? Do they?
You tell me, Tina.
Oh, I don't know, honestly. Maybe they do.
What do you mean? What? Ian's going to be exploring the streets of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And while you're doing this crossword, you're going to have to do noir monologues.
Me?
Tina's noir monologues. Dave's all about noir. You can snatch into that digital world.
There's no pip.
It's gonna happen. Just wait.
Oh, I'll wait. Let me, do you need this open? Do you want this?
Yeah, I want that open. What are you trying to do?
No, don't worry about it. I'm just not gonna be able to change the music.
It's
easily.
okay.
Okay.
Don't worry about the music anymore.
I like this music anyways.
Okay. Well, Ian's on a noir adventure. Let's hear it. What's going on in his head before you do any answers?
Oh, hey. Wow, it's so nice out here today. And I'm so hungry, and I sure wish I had a plan in my life. Yeah, I know. I love the loading dock. I have my favorite hat on too, and it's a nice day for me so far. Oh, wait, what was that? Oh, should I go forward? What's for dinner tonight? Oh, yeah. This is so fun. I love Bloodfeast, and I love making people laugh. My name is Ian. And I really enjoy walking around. Oh, what's that outside? Well, it's so hot out here, and I have a whole jacket on and a whole hat. Why did I wear all this? I have this huge backpack on. Wow. Well, I don't even know where I'm going. I didn't plan for any of this. I hope they're cutting to me on the Bloodfeast right now. I hope they're laughing at me and they think I'm funny. It's so bright out today. Wow. Is that a dumpster? I sure love dumpster diving with one of my best buddies, Rebecca. Oh wow, that dumpster smelled pretty bad. Wow. Time to go outside near the doors of Adult Swim. I prefer walking halfway on the sidewalk and halfway on the ground. Yeah, it sure is. Traffic has died a little bit. It's not too bad out right now. I live pretty far away. My name's Ian, and I could leave right now if I wanted to and not hit too much traffic, I would hope. Oh, who is this? Hey, what are you up to? Oh. What was that? What am I...
What the heck was that?
What is that on the steps?
That's like a dead body.
What is that? What
Can
is
you
that?
turn off the music for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
Just lower the...
Oh, sure. The sure thing.
What was that? Tina, what is that?
What is that?
What did we see, Tina?
I saw something on the steps.
Did Ian find a corpse?
I couldn't really see much of it. I saw a little bit of it. Was it a body?
Was that a Bombase? Ian, where's the corpse?
This is a weird angle of him. Wow.
Is he ignoring the corpse?
Yeah. He has seen them before.
Okay. It's a little fucking weird, right?
Yeah. Security didn't even do anything about that either.
What do you want to...
Do you like that noise? Do you want me to turn that up? Do you want any music now? Dead air is bad.
No.
Oh. Do you want that noise in your mouth to happen?
Can you change to Noir music?
Sure. Is the pip up? They'll just see me do it, I suppose. Noir. Instrumental.
Is that a corpse that we saw?
I know. Should we ask him, or do you have his phone number?
I don't have my phone on me.
I don't even have his phone number. We're not that close. Bloodfeast Noir. Let's see what this is. Is this Noir? Yeah, I like that.
Fishtailing too much?
Whoa.
Is it fishtailing too much?
No, it's fine. Did you see that body out there?
Wait, turn off the music.
Alright, I'm gonna go find it. What, I need the body?
Yeah, there was a body on the steps. You saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Oh. Wow. He is unfazed by that.
All right, turn the music back up.
Mm-hmm. Let me, Mm-hmm. Here it is.
The air wasn't cool. Neither was I. My fashion style out of date and screamed, "Hey, look at me, fancy man. Don't you think I'm something else?" The 20-year-olds had something for me and I had something for them, which was me. It was weird, but it was a lifestyle I'd grown to accept. I was from an artist's den, you see. People with long strokes of brush, musical inspirations, little concerts. I just had a silent disco myself, but in the cacophony of the headphone world, while the outside one was crickets and twigs, something happened. One of my best friends, a dog by the name of Baris, had his leg snapped. Someone broke the legs of a dog. Christina, is that a premise for a noir?
That was much better than what I did for noir style.
Why don't you try noir style?
I just don't have that in me.
Yes, you do. You got plenty of shit in you. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. You got a whole barrel of inspiration.
How do you know? Who knows that? Who told you that?
You wear a choker around your neck.
Not anymore. Not since the incident.
What was the incident?
I don't want to talk about it.
What do you mean?
Just, I don't want to talk about it. It's my
Who was
personal life.
involved?
I don't want to talk about who harassed me.
Somebody harassed
I
you?
don't want to know.
You unplugged the fucking.
I know. I
Gotta
don't want.
plug it back in.
I will. I haven't even started the puzzle yet.
Okay. Well, then what are you doing? How are we supposed to noir it up?
I need to make a playlist for noir.
I'll play it.
Here it is. I think this will work. I'll plug it in soon.
This is ruining my noir episode.
No. What is? What?
The hesitations and miscommunications.
Sorry.
And also, people want to do the fucking crossword.
Oh, don't worry. Here it is. Is the pip up?
The pistol's up as soon as you plug it in, babe.
Here it is. Oh, I just went. Why did it do that? Okay.
Say something.
Hello? Who are you? Hello?
Who's there?
Hello? No one's on the phone. I have the phones up. No one's on the phone. Answer me! Who are you? Hello? Who is this? Who is this? Hello? Please, please, please answer me. Please answer me, please. Please answer me. Please answer me. Who is this? Who is listening to me? Who is this? Hello, I heard you for a second. I know you're there. Please answer me, please.
That's what the dame said when I rang her up on the phone. I wanted to get a guilty confession. Something that hinted at why she reached down to my friend Boris the dog, and broke his legs. But no hints. Just confused screams, wanting someone to be there. I guess that's what all of us want. Sometimes when I wake up alone, my sheets pulled off of my bed, I think to myself, does the skin of another bring me comfort and joy? Or is it something that keeps me up at night? Do I get bothered and annoyed by the fact I keep waking up to piss, and that the creaks of the floor and the bouncing of the bed wakes up this other life? That their moist skin, because of the humidity of their night sweats, gets on me, my arm tucked between their breast, their back towards me, my arm around their chest, twixt their breast. She's just like me. But I guess all of us can be violent, dangerous. All of us could hurt a dog at a silent disco. Get your back up off the wall. I'd like to line them all up against that wall. Potential perps. All colors, all creeds. Take a look at those faces, judge the eyes. A flicker of hate. That's all I'd need to see to throw somebody away. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. Occasionally I dig out my electronic one I keep in my messenger bag. At parties, I say hello and laugh. Is there anything really in my face when I talk to you? Sure, I'm a waterfall of ideas. It had to be the power. The people in the power building, just like in Chinatown, it was the water. In Georgia, it's the power. The only time I got my power shut off was when I was late for a bill 2 months in a row. It's crazy how much leeway they gave me. But that panic you get when you're flicking your light switch on and off, blowing into candles, using your matches only for weed smoke normally, now to illuminate your life, reading a book, because what do you do without computers? Without articles? How do you pass the time? No one knows. I called up my buddy, Detective Ratman. He was still on the force. I was a private, Jack. Hey, Ratman.
Well, actually, kid, I was calling to tell you something different. But yeah, I'll do Ratman.
Well, you could be that too.
I was feeling for you there. That was a brutal piece of honesty that reached out and touched someone. AT&T.
Who is this if it's not Ratman? Is it Atman from AT&T?
Yes, Atman. I've been at it for quite a while.
Oh, the pieces are falling together. Are you an uncle or are you an aunt?
I'm an innie.
You fucked her, didn't you, Atman? You fucked her, Atman.
Nah, see, that's the difference, kid. You're complaining about what you're feeling at the parties. Hey, you're getting invited to the parties. You got to keep your perspective correct.
I knew the detective was right. At least I was going out. At least I had that sunshine, that social glimmer of a synthesized saxophone. But is that all I need? A crack into the lives of others? A misconspicuous, spicuous, speciesist, soliloquist? I had an Easter basket. You know what I'm saying? With all that little ripped up green plastic pseudograss. A lot of peeps lying around, because I needed to get my eyes peeping on the action. Sure, I hang out socially, but for some reason, the back of my brain's always in the game. I might scope some dames, but I'm looking for the criminals, the perps. It's almost like I'd find a perverted joy in realizing my best friend, David Bonowitz, was a murderer and a rapist and a killer and a criminal. By keeping my eye out there, by digging a hole in my office, my big brown eye scooping through. Maybe my plan was to go to the concert where his disgraced band would be playing their mediocre music. Just to see that glimmer I was talking about. That hate. Was he the one who snapped the bones? Was he a Bonowitz bona fide boulder? I thought to myself, big boulder. There was once a dog in Decatur, brought to the Piedmont Park. The family in Decatur put signs up for months until someone finally found the body as it floated to the surface. You see, some freak had tied a rope to this pup, attached a big boulder, and put it in that lake in Piedmont Park. It sunk down and drowned. And by the time the fur and skin and bones wasted away, it could eventually reach the surface like a floating duck or a floating piece of wood or a floating lid of a Coca-Cola drink you'd get at a Taco Bell. You look at the tag, sure, the mud ain't what it used to be. But the tag's got a name or an address or a vaccination, right? Was the man I sat next to for an hour every day for the past few years, was he capable of tying rocks to dogs and drowning them in a park? Also, was he a criminal and a murderer and a rapist? I don't know. I don't think these are questions anyone can just answer. I think these are only questions you ask. The way you make an oatmeal for yourself, but you don't enjoy it. The way you buy a protein shake, but you don't shake it. He noted I was sitting there in the side chair facing somewhere else, moping, he said. It was moping, you're moping. And instead of asking me what's wrong, he comes at me in public and says, "Why were you moping?" What kind of psychopath, sociopath deals with it that way? Is that the little twisted mind of a killer? A criminal? Sure, a man boils up when he's married, tied down. You got your townhouse, but maybe the son of a bitch wanted something bigger. To cosmically dangle in the stars in 4 decades, a suspended corpse in permanent animation in whatever heaven or hell he looks down at us from. Something he can say, I caused that panic. A third dog. A third dog? Yes, I said a third dog. Buckhead. There's a little bar called Senior Jack's. It's about Jack. He's over 60 years old, gets the discount. A lot of MILFs hang out there, a lot of DILFs hang out there. They ILF together. One night, one of these MILFs is walking late at night, long, wrinkly raisin legs. She's got around a leash, of course, a Duggaroo. She's slapped in the face, just enough to make her go, "What the heck is happening?" I remember the way it sounded. It sounded like this.
What the heck is happening?
She falls to the ground, heels crack, jump into the sky, clink, 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 clink. The assailant grabs her dog. Doesn't turn up until a few weeks later, when it turns out it's been used to make sushi. 3 dogs missing in just as many months. And a man I look at, slowly aging, always got his plaid and his stripes, always some kind of answer. Headphones on, no magnets in his brain. But I don't really know what's going on in there. I remember hearing a conversation between him and his intern, Tina. It went a little like this. She came up to his door.
Dave? Are you there?
Yeah, Tina, it's me, Dave.
Well, what are you doing right now? It's so late.
I gotta get this Fish Said a Lydia episode out. Turns out there was a QC error, so I'm fixing it. What's it with you, Tina?
I'm just finishing up. I need to head out soon, but I just wanted to say goodnight to you.
Oh, that's a sweet thing for you to say. What's going on this weekend for the young ones?
I'm gonna go to Buckhead and maybe go out, check out some of the bars there.
Any dogs going? Any of your dogs?
My roommate has a dog that we were thinking of walking around Buckhead.
Is it an arf dog?
Very arf. Why do you ask me that?
Oh, I'm just wondering. Maybe you should be careful. You don't know what's going on with the arfs.
Oh, sure. Maybe we won't bring the arfs over there then.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't hurt. You don't want to be paranoid, tied to your bed like a loser lizard. Like I always say, Tina, you gotta get out there. You gotta be wild.
That's true. I guess why should fear hold me back? Me and my roommate's dog and her are gonna go to Buckhead tonight.
I'm saying y'all should wear tank tops, eat a rotisserie chicken by hand, get greasy, and feel up foreign men. You know what I'm saying, girlfriend?
Yeah, we might get into dabble in some of that.
Tell me I'm your mentor.
Yeah, you're my mentor.
I want you to be just like me someday.
I want to be just like you someday.
I can't wait to show you my strange shed. But it contains a lot of secrets. When you get to that point, you ain't coming back, sister. If you get to the point where I'm showing you my strange shed. All right, intern Tina?
Hey, I'm not your intern anymore.
What?
I'm your, I'm a production assistant now. Don't you know that?
I'm so proud of you. Where are the dogs hanging out these days?
Probably the dog park.
But what about dogs who are on their own and vulnerable, just asking for a friend?
I'm not so sure about that.
Tell me, Tina. Tell me.
How come Tina's doing sound and Dave's not?
Tell me, Tina. Tell me where all the dogs are when they're vulnerable.
I see a lot of them in Buckhead.
Am I making you uncomfortable, Tina?
No, I mean,
Hey, Dave, what are you doing? Are you making her uncomfortable? Tina, are you okay?
yeah, we're just joking around. It's nothing.
Tina, I feel like I have to come over here 3 times a week because Dave's mouthing off about something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine. He's my mentor.
Tina's fine, Max. I'm just asking her about pets and parties and hangouts and all the cool things I like. Right, Tina?
That is right, yes. He's just asking me that. Nothing weird, it's fine.
You're my dog, Tina. You're my arf arf.
Oh, I'm a production assistant.
That's right, buddy. That's awesome. Max, you should go back to your office and shut the fuck up.
No,
Let the adults talk. Tina, shut up and let me talk to Max.
No, stay. Come on, don't let him make him go. Let's all hang out.
And that's the memory I had of Dave talking to Tina. Something was gnawing at my brain from that story, like a dog gnawing at a pigskin ear. He kept saying, "You're my dog." It's almost like the paw print fit the misdemeanor, but I wasn't so sure. I clapped to myself because I felt smart. And then I said, I'm going to call Tina up on the phone. So I told Tina to put a little sound filter on herself. Beep, 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 boop, beep, 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 boop, boop, beep, 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 boop, beep, boop, beep, 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 boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, beep, boop, beep, brrring, brrring.
Hello?
That's not the right filter. I need a phone filter.
I don't know how to do that.
Why don't you put like a sock in your mouth or something and talk, or sock over your mouth hole.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
I called Tina, but her voice sounded different. Tina, it's me, Max.
Hey, what are you up?
No, Nicole is you now. You lose the part of Tina because you don't sound like you're on the phone. And turn on more Noir music. Nicole, wait for the Noir.
Look.
No, Nicole, wait for the Noir music.
Max, look in the chat. I sent a thing, a Google Doc. Open that. It's info.
Oh my God. I'd been sent a file by the woman I thought was Tina. I went to the chat and I asked her to post it one more time. Post it one more time in chat, I said.
Okay.
You don't sound like Tina. You sound like you have 2 voices.
I sound like I have 4.
I said, post it one more time.
I did.
Post it one more time, I said. Let me see what Tina's talking about in chat. But this isn't Tina. Who is this? She posted the link when I opened the file. This was a document, no doubt about it. A document, I said. Top secret. An image of Dave Bonowitz holding a Budweiser. A painting of him, maybe drawn by a dog or somebody of similar skill level. Dead, soulless eyes, it said. Inspired by tender touches, role as brother killer. Ant-Man, At-Man, a possible distant cousin of Rat-Man possibly called in, maybe as a warning, coincidence? Always jealous, mocking Maxine because he gets all the attention, the women, maybe a better camera angle. Jealous enough to kill Dave Bonowitz killer? Who is this on the line? Who is this on the line, I demanded to know. With the small voice and the smaller personality, and I'm assuming very small body. Do you have a very small body?
It's like mediocre. Like
It's a
in between.
mediocre body with the mediocre body. Who's this on the line? I was calling Tina for fuck's sake.
It's me, Dave Bonowitz.
You're Dave Bonowitz sending me incriminating evidence? How have you changed your own voice? How have you changed your own voice, Dave Bonowitz, in this
I
noir?
took estrogen shots.
That's why your tits are huge and nimble.
Yes.
Where are you now? Because it looks like I've deduced who the dog killer is, and you've shown me in your own little files that you're coming after my neck of the woods next. What am I supposed to do? Just sit at home with a loaded revolver, wait for your shadows to move past the blinds and bang bang, make you a messy pile of mud and blood? Is that what you're asking from me, David Bonowitz?
You don't have to, because as soon as you get home, I'll have this gun.
How do you know where my
die.
gun is, Dave?
I don't need your gun. I got my own guns.
What type of gun is
What
it?
do you think it's a Tommy gun.
A Thomas gun.
Yes.
I'll consider
Timothy
myself
gun.
warned, unless this is a red herring. I
That's
thought
for
to
you to
myself, shut the fuck up, Nicole. I thought to myself, doesn't make sense. Dave didn't have big, nimble tits. That was a joke I was making up, a secret between him and me. I was one of the only people other than his wife that knew he has a flat fucking chest. Flat as a door. Flat as a 12-year-old boy or girl. Flat. Flat tits, no boobs. No boobs, flat tits, Dave. I knew this about him because I was close. Close to something, but not close enough to see the truth. I think this was another shattered mirror, another broken reflection, another misdirection. I finally called the right number, Tina. Turns out I plugged in a 1 instead of a 6. Bring! Bring!
Hello?
Yeah, Tina.
Hey, what's up?
I was trying to call you, but I reached someone claiming to be Dave, but
Oh,
they
wow.
sounded completely different.
Oh. So what do you want?
Has he been acting weird to you lately? I know 3 times a week I find him yelling at you and acting weird.
Yeah, I mean, since we're off office hours right now, yeah, I mean, he's been a little bit weird towards me, but he's my mentor. I have no reason to think it's bad. I mean, he just wants the best for me, and I know that, and he's my boss, you know?
Didn't he give you an audio cassette to play just in case he didn't show up one day?
Yeah, he did. I thought that was weird. You didn't get one either?
No. Do you mind playing me that audio cassette? Or is that a betrayal of his trust that you can't do?
I mean, if you promise not to tell him, I'll play it up against my speaker if you want.
She was an easy idiot to sway, but that was probably good for the case of justice. Because if Dave was the criminal, the bone breaker, the murderer of dogs, the criminal, murderer, killer, this was the evidence I might need.
Okay, let me just grab this cassette. Okay, here it is. Click. Hey, it's me, Dave Bonowitz.
It was Dave Bonowitz on the tape, for sure, for real. But what was he saying?
I know I died, and hey, Tina, I just need you to know.
Do you guys have any toilet paper?
Wait a minute.
Toilet paper. I need some right now.
Tina, where are you? The lines have switched.
Well, I'm just asking you to bring some.
Old lady,
over.
get the fuck out of here! Someone was hacking into the phone systems, confusing me, throwing me off my track. I almost heard on the tape, but Tina probably heard it. If someone knew Tina was playing me the tape, then that Tina might have heard it. Tina might be in danger. I started running to my car, then sitting in the front seat, fondling that thing that changes gears in an automatic way, because it just goes from like drive to reverse to neutral to 2 or whatever the 2 means. Tina, I gotta find you. Sister Tina, my friend, I gotta find you. Honk, I honked my car. Honk, I honked my car in the parking lot. A man yells at me, what's wrong with you? Honk, I honked my car. Turn it on. Roll down the window. Motherfucker, I'm honking the car. I gotta save Tina. This man says to me, Tina's dead. The man ran away. I conked on the gas. Kunk, kunk. I was driving past him, but he ran 60 miles an hour. I know, because I was going 55, and I couldn't keep up. I'm screaming out my window, what do you mean Tina's dead? I was just talking to her on the phone. Does Dave know she has the cassette? But he disappeared on the horizon towards the west side of town, where I don't go. The west side of town. West. West was the coast I grew up in. Dave was from around Philadelphia, West Philadelphia, born and raised, is a song lyric from a sitcom. West. Dave's flat breast. Gams. Shams. Blistering sun welts on his chest. Dave. West. East. West. North, south, east, west. What could it mean? Cardinal directions. He grew up Catholic, suppressed his erections. What could it mean? What's next in his quest? 'Cause Dave's coming at me and someone went west. I'm wondering, hey, did I get this all wrong? Is my up my down and I'm on the wrong side of town? What's going on? What did I say? Could Dave not be the predator, but he's actually the prey? I thought to myself, Tina. Oh, Tina, what a remarkably coincidental little fucking wiener. I called up a memory from the back of my head, like I've said, right down at the medulla oblongata in the red. I said I knew I noticed some hate in those eyes, but I suppressed that feeling 'cause she's young. But I have a funny story about one of the first times I met Tina by the water cooler where office people hang out. Hey, check out me and my friend, Atman. Hey.
Yeah. See, kid, that's the thing. You gotta follow your gut. If your head's pointing west, you gotta return to the west. West is, your nest.
He was right. West was my nest. You're new here, aren't you?
Hey, yeah, my name's Tina. What's your name?
My name's Max. I work on Bloodfeast.
Bloodfeast. I've heard of that. That's a pretty funny show.
What are you all about? What's your thing?
I like audio, visual, editing, and video. I like sort of the whole thing. It's fun here. I can't wait to continue my job here.
Continue it. It's the first day.
I hope I can stay.
No one's guaranteed anything. Why are you not in the present? Why are you thinking of the future? What's on your mind?
I just want to get a job here. I'm an intern.
Would you do anything to get a job?
I would do anything for a job.
And that wasn't an advance from me. That was an inquisitive question. I don't want you to think I was...
Oh, no, trust me. Yeah.
I was ashamed. I felt like a creep. And that clouded my judgment from that day forward. But I knew Dave didn't have it in for dogs. His wife liked Leona, Vanessa and Josh's. But Tina would do anything to keep the job. Interns come and go. This whole department could fall apart in a second. Matt Harrigan would take me, Dave, and Cho. We don't got the danger, but the people who have the danger, the little people, like Tina, who do a good job but get forgotten, swept under mats and rugs. Mats, Matt Harrigan's, mutts, dogs. I knew Matt Harrigan had lost a dog recently. But why would that mean Tina was killing dogs? I thought to myself, the spider web of software I've linked in my back room, Dave's funny, strange shed. What did he have in there? I busted my ass over to his part of town. Unfortunately, I opened the door. It But what I saw, I could not ignore. No Dave, no furniture. The TV was on the floor. And I could hear upstairs somebody snoring, but scared. It was G Young, sleeping tied to the ceiling, and she said, I don't know where Dave is. Check the shed, he might be dead. I'm stuck in bed, except the bed's on hell. Oh, fuck, no. The bed's overhead. That was almost smart. I bust into his secret shed, and what did I see there? Charlene, what are you doing in the shed?
Well, I've never been one known to play by the rules. I came out here to this glorious shed, and what do I find? Bales and bales of hay. Just hay as far as the eye can see. And I'm thinking, what happened to my tools? Who put all this hay in here? This is a shed, not a barn. But like I said, I don't play by the rules. This 3-level house, why not just turn the whole thing into a farm? And why not turn the neighbors into sheep? We're back at the goat farm. It's gone full circle.
This is Tender Touches. I'm not in Atlanta anymore. I'm looking at you. You're a woman, but you sound like a man.
Ooh, and this isn't Tender Touches anymore. We're flying to Hanan Pacha now.
I took out my tennis racket. Oh, wow. Looks like you've been hiding the hay. The hay's for horses. Oh, wow. This reminds me of the time that I was lying around on the ground, eating the dirt like it was mud dinner. My favorite noodle is dick, because I had a very sexy period in the past of my life. Can I throat you before hitting you on the head with this? You're really stupid, and I don't want to hear what you have to say.
Yes, that's fertilizer, indeed. It gives growth to all things in the land.
Fertilizer. It's like plant food, but also other people's shit.
Yes, and you could feel it coursing from the ground into the blood in your toes, making your toes erect, along with your entire nervous system.
But what about this monkey paw? Does it truly grant wishes?
Why? The monkey's paw? I think that's a monkey's foot. The foot connects to the land, and it rises through, and that is why it is in your nose, because it comes through the feet, through the nose. That is the human body, which I don't understand because I am God-man.
I can't believe what you're saying. Oh, this isn't a religion I've heard of. All I know how to do right now is play baseball.
Hey, it's me, Charlene. I'm in left outfield. Left out. I got my big glove. Got a big glove. It's not regulation size. Not fair. I wanted to make sure I had a big glove so it would be snug, but it's not regulation. But I will catch the ball, no doubt, if you hit it.
Home run, swipe, strike, Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah! Oh, wow. As layers upon layers of fictional memories faded and the outfield split, hay falling everywhere, I realized I was drugged. The manure wasn't just manure that I rubbed all over my face. The manure, it was drug manure. Here in Dave's shed, no evidence of killing weapons, no evidence of any of that. Just weird memories of Charlene and Gemuseti Machu Picchu. I pushed the bales aside. I pushed the bales all over. I got the hay out of there, and I saw computers, cameras. Matt Harrigan? His house. But it wasn't a house. It was more like a love dungeon or a hate dungeon. How could I pretend that my mentor, tall and small-nosed Anglo-Saxon Matt Harrigan, Catholic, another Catholic, Dave, the Catholics keeping eyes on other Catholics. Matt Harrigan lost a dog, and Dave had written it on a Post-it note, clear for everyone to see. Harrigan wants all other dogs dead. I trembled as I held that paper in my hand, a small yellow square. Harrigan wants all dogs dead? It hit me, like my face hit the ground in that fertilizer and sniffed all that drug poo. Hit me so hard. I had a dog. I got it when I was 10 years old. I named it Isis because I liked Egyptian goddesses and gods, well, just in mythology, and I didn't know shit about it, but I liked that name. And I went to the Petco, and they had these rescue lab mixes, and they said, which dog do you want? I said, it needs to be a girl because her name's Isis. I saw the one that seemed to be chilling out, sleeping. At the moment, I thought it's because she was the chillest of the pups, but it was probably her just taking a break. We took her home in my mom's brown station wagon, one of those with the back had 2 chairs that face each other instead of facing forward. Sam was there, and I was holding the dog, and she nervously peed. I spent my whole high school life with that dog. Nights where I'd wake up at 2 in the morning because she's whining and I don't want to take her out, and then she does a wet diarrhea on the floor. Times where she'd jump the fence and run around, she'd go to the pet rescue place that was like around the corner because they'd give her treats. But she also knew how to give big wet fucking kisses and kill a squirrel and scramble around and be so happy when you're home and whine at you. Isis, my dog, my beautiful dog. I walked to the west side of town. I knew that's where Tina lived. But it's funny how things change. First I thought I was gonna save her, but now, if I could, I'd sick the dogs on her. This is the story, ladies and gentlemen. The story of a woman who would do anything for a job in a male-dominated field. Allegations of sexism weren't enough. She had manufactured them all, I knew this. Through time travel, she had made sure no women were ever made show creators, just so one day she could be one of the most successful female employees of Adult Swim. I remember we were all shocked when the news came out that of the over 40 shows Adult Swim had made, none were created by women. But Tina was there laughing to herself in the corner. Because through time travel, she had made sure no women ever had a show made. And now, as the next steps approached, and she was entering her adulthood, she wouldn't use time travel antics, but present moment antics. By tricking Matt Harrigan into thinking she was trustworthy, so she could eventually make the first woman's show on Adult Swim, called Three Deborahs, or something, whatever that show's called that's coming out. She knew Matt Harrigan would end up hating dogs in 2019 because his dog died, and that he'd want all other dogs dead. I'd do anything for this job. I should have noticed how her nose was bleeding. Your nose always bleeds if you travel through time. She traveled through time and made sure women didn't have a show in Adult Swim so she could save Adult Swim.
And then your memory sort of thought to yourself, doesn't that, though, kind of make her the ultimate bitch? So,
right.
Canceling, making sure all, you had conflicting thoughts, and it was just talking all over itself. Somebody said, Peter Griffith, I'm going to kill myself now.
I was sad that day, because I realized it wasn't Mike Lazo's fault that there were no women-created shows. It was Tina's fault, and also that my friend Atman killed himself. Atman from AT&T, cousin to Ratman. It was confusing narratively, but it was clear one thing was, it was. Tina was killing dogs for Matt Harrigan to get a job at Adult Swim. She finished the crossword at home alone. She said she had roommates. Of course she didn't have roommates. Buckhead was her slaughtering ground that Friday night. I knocked on the door, and it just swung open slowly. Was this a game to her? butcher knives, like the big, like bone chopping ones from the scary cartoons, lining the hallway. Blood on each of them. Names of dogs carved on them. Roxy, Petunia, Rancis. Was that the name of the first one? Rancis?
Yeah.
I heard her voice say, yeah. I grabbed one of the knives. Let's turn off the pip so we can do our action scene where we confront each other and we see who wins, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Is that exciting for you?
Mm-hmm.
Did we get it right? Did we get the story right so far?
Almost 99%.
Okay, but also now we need a scary music. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like intense, like drama music, so we're like yelling at each other and fighting, you know? Is that okay?
Yeah, let me, I need to plug this in. It needs to charge a little bit.
Okay. Because this was the dramatic finale, and everyone's been watching this episode bated breath because they want to know what's happening. What you did with Dave and all this stuff. So think about like, what did you do with Dave? How'd you tricked me, and what like your end goal is, and like all this stuff, and how you invented sexism like as a trick, and it's all gaslighting. You've gaslit men through your time travel tricks.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Just processing it.
Okay. Are you gonna play the dramatic music so we can fight about it?
Let's see. It's not dramatic.
That's not dramatic enough. No, that's
No, it's not. What should I type in? Like dramatic?
just intense climax, something like that.
Yeah. It's loading.
Okay. And this is the big climactic moment.
Give me one second. It needs to be perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's gonna be. Because like like if we leave people hanging and we don't give them the ending, you know.
No, I don't want to do that to them.
No, because they want to know what happens. What happens when Detective Max or Detective Ian? I don't know if it's Detective Max or Ian. You know, at this point, who is it? But like, I think it's me. And what happens when I confront Tina? When I confront Tina in her room, she's killed the dogs, and she has a time machine. So that can tie into it if you want to like. If there's a way you trick me using time machines, like that would probably make the most sense because you have time.
And I would trick you because you want to go back in time to
No, I mean, no, but you would use time machines. If you've been using time machines to make sure women don't get television shows, like you'd probably know I'm coming. You know everything that's happening.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to spoil it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I have the upper hand always.
Okay. Because you have a time machine.
Oh, wait, this is...
It's not bad, but...
I don't like this.
Okay, well, she got a good one. That's fine. Just pump it.
Sure.
So it was you, Tina. The whole goddamn time, Tina. You killed those dogs. And you tried to make it look like Dave did it, so I'd be confused and thrown off the case. Meanwhile, you're buttering up Matt Harrigan like a piece of bread that fell on the floor. Your end goal's simple, but I'm stopping you now unless you got something to say about it.
How are you gonna stop me, huh? I already came this far. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
Do you notice I've been chewing this fork all night?
Yeah, I have noticed that.
Well, maybe. And I reached at her and I plunged it in her eye, yanked it out and ate it.
Oh my God.
Ate her eye like a snack.
Oh,
it
fuck.
was true crime.
Oh my God.
I could see what she sees
What
because
the
I ate her
fuck?
eye. I keep
Why
eating
would
it.
you do this?
And now I know who are you and who are me. I can see myself through you as I eat your eye.
Oh my God.
And I've eaten your eye, and now I have the upper hand. Or do I, as she revealed the twist?
I fucking grow eyes all the time.
No, just make it about... You grow eyes all the... Stop the music for a second.
Yeah.
You don't grow eyes all the time. That's a terrible twist. I fucking grow eyes all the time. That's your twist.
No, it wasn't.
Twist
It was
ending
just-
is that you grow eyes all the time. We established you have a time machine to stop women from making shows.
Yeah,
So
why'd
you
you
could
eat
be
my
the
eye?
most successful female employee at Adult Swim
Well,
by killing dogs for Matt Harrigan. And your twist is you grow eyes. But I could just eat another one, and then we're stuck in a loop. Is it like fucking what's his face getting his liver eaten over and over again by the vulture on the rock?
yeah, I see what you mean.
Give me a better twist. Let's go. As I ate her eye, she realized that she actually had the upper hand. Well, she knew the whole time, and she twisted in my face. What happened to her?
Come out here, Dave.
What? Where's Dave?
Out here, Dave. Come out here.
What? Is Dave here?
No. No.
Well, I mean, you gotta back that shit up. If you're gonna bring that to the table, you gotta back it
I
up.
thought you did his voice. You think you'd be way better at like planning what Dave would say? You did it
So
earlier.
your idea of a twist is throwing it back in my lap.
Yeah, I mean, you're very funny and talented, so.
I appreciate that because it's true.
And I'm not amazing on the spot, and I've been focusing on the puzzle for most of this, so.
So you haven't been listening to the
I
story?
have been.
You
But
don't
like,
even know that. Well, recap the whole story for me.
Yeah, sure.
From the beginning.
Yeah, so I've been killing these dogs.
No, from the beginning.
Okay, so I started.
The story from the beginning, from the perspective of the viewer.
Sure. So, I started with. I don't even remember what we first started with. We had a lot of stuff going on. What was that? Let's go back to that. Let's do that.
What do you mean?
Let's finish this story.
No, I think you've finished. I think it's finished because you blew it.
Hey,
I don't think people are gonna get the true answer to the story.
I think you know the answer.
I know. I wanted you to have the answer because I wanted to.
Wow.
Turn off the music for a second again. This show's almost over, and we don't have an end. And it was a really cool story, and I appreciate the parts you brought to it. But it turns out what you brought to it wasn't enough by the end of it. And but I mean, it's cool because Dave would never let me do this.
Mm-hmm. I mean, maybe.
And I think people did enjoy this. You know, some people probably not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for everyone. You know, especially if you came in at the end, you're like, what is this? We don't know the whole story. We don't know all the mysteries that come together, where it came from. We didn't watch the stream of consciousness evolve from just words to a plot.
Mm-hmm.
But you were there for it, and I had an opportunity to take this to a higher step, another level. And I do feel it's like you shat and pissed in my taco that I've been building.
I'm sorry.
Do you have more to say than just sorry?
I finished the puzzle. Sorry, everyone. Well, maybe we'll do it again. Maybe we'll end the story another day. I'm sorry, it just wasn't. It's not my forte. But bye, everyone.